Hello and welcome to the video. I took an epic trip in the southwestern part of England, starting at London Luton Airport and doing a big loop. Here's a map of the route I took. I saw some amazing villages and some dramatic landscapes. And it took about 2 weeks, so I had to split this video into two parts. This first part will take us into Dartmoor National Park, and then the video after this will cover the rest of the trip. Enjoy the video. Good morning. Starting my Southwest UK adventure here. So I'm going to head down all the way down to Cornwall, down to Land's End. But first I'm here in Avebury. I'm going to see the Avebury henge and stone circles, which are supposed to be about 4,500 years old, about the same age as Stonehenge. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's going to be very interesting. This is Avebury Henge. That lady right there was nice enough to point out to me that this is not Avebury Henge. This is just the avenue leading up to it. So I'll have to go check it out. Some more stones. They come down here. Well, here it is. It's a huge circle. It goes all the way down there. And they dug a big trench around it. They said this was probably used for ceremonial purposes, possibly religious. They're obviously not sure because it's 4,500 years old. Wow, these are huge stones. Some more big stones. This stone's about 12 feet tall. The other ones aren't quite as big as this one. This big ditch that they dug was actually the henge part of it. And then this is the stone circle. This is so much better than Stonehenge. You can walk right up to it. It's actually bigger. It's bigger in area, but the stones aren't as big as one in Stonehenge, and it's not as intact as Stonehenge, but it's still incredible. Here's another section of it. You can see it was just massive. I mean, this is... And this is what they think it looked like 4,500 years ago. Look at these houses with thatched roofs. That is awesome. There's 3 of them right here. And this is Avebury Church. And the altar's behind this wall. I've never seen anything like this before. It's in there. This is such a beautiful little town. I feel like I stepped back in time. The other great thing about this is there's not that many people here. Went to Stonehenge last year and it was super crowded. I was just over there, and there's more over here. It's incredible how much big this thing is. The ravens make it especially mystical. Here's more of a bird's eye view. Over there, and it goes all the way around. You see the ditch going all the way around there. This is the town of Marlborough. I drove through it before on the way to the stone circles. I was so impressed with it, I had to come back. Some neat lunch here. Just an awesome little town. I'm in the town of Arundel, and I'm going to go see the Arundel Castle. Pretty little town. It's pouring rain though, so because I put the raincoat on. That is Arundel Castle. Very impressive. This is the remains of a priory built in the 12th century. Can't go in there. The castle's behind this building here. Unfortunately, it's closed for the season, which is a bummer. This is the High Street in Arundel. Arundel Castle was built in the 11th century. It was updated in the 18th and 19th centuries, restored. Beautiful castle. That is Arundel Cathedral. This is a big one. That is a magnificent organ. It's hard to capture how big this place is. Beautiful church. Not as cool as the cathedral, and I wanted to video inside, but there was a steward meandering about, so I didn't want to annoy him. It wasn't that great inside anyway. The cathedral was way better. I want to live in a town like this. It's so quaint. This says London Pride, but it's actually a Harvey's Sussex Best. But I will be getting a London Pride after this. But this is really good too. Good morning. I am in South Downs National Park. I'm going to do the Kingly Vale circular hike. They had some Bronze Age settlements here, so 2,000 or 3,000 years old, plus some enormous trees. Should be a lot of fun. Off to a great start here. When I first got here, there's a big tree that fell over, blocking the path, so I'd like climb a fence to go around it. But here I am, I made it. So I'm going to continue. Look at the size of this tree. They said some of these yew trees are over 500 years old. Humongous trunk. These trees are unbelievable. The trunk's got to be like 6 feet in diameter. Kind of a mystical quality in this forest too. It's cloudy and rainy today, so it's adding to the mystique. Wow. This one is gigantic. It's got to be at least 10 feet across. I love how the branches go all the way down to the ground. This tree fell over and basically replanted itself and it's still alive. It's incredible. These are the most amazing trees I've seen since the sequoias in California. They're just huge, big tangled web. You're probably not getting from the video how big this is, and I really can't put my phone anywhere to take a selfie, but these things are gigantic. I'm out of the woods and now out onto the downs. This is a pretty steep part, but from what I understand, this is the only steep part. That's why I'm doing this counterclockwise, so I can go up the steep part in the beginning, and then it's done. Made it to the top of these horrible steps, and the view is wonderful. I'm pretty sure this is an ancient burial ground based on the way it's shaped. It's got a little entranceway there and a little spot in the center here, and it's pretty round, pretty perfectly round, so it looks like it's something ancient. It's also got a ditch around it. There's no signs saying what it is, but it looks to me like something ancient. There's the mound where I just was, and now I'm on another one. Looks very similar. Got the ditch around it, spot in the middle here. Looks like an entranceway right there. Okay, I just saw a sign. These are actually called the Devil's Humps, and they were ancient ceremonial sites. Not exactly sure what they were used for, but they're between 3,000 and 6,000 years old. It was an enjoyable hike. Not too difficult except for that one part with the stairs. It was really awesome seeing those trees and those devil's humps. Once I got past that, though, it was very unexciting just to walk back down through the nondescript forest. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. The first half of the hike was really great. This is the tree that I was talking about that's blocking the path. So now I gotta find another way around it. Last time I went over the fence that's behind these bushes. I'll have to do that again. I am in the town of Winchester, which is nicely decorated for Christmas. And that is Winchester Cathedral, where I'm going right now. Wow, that is one impressive cathedral. This is huge. It was first built in 1079. Giant stained glass window in the back. This is Jane Austen's grave, the famous British author, wrote Pride and Prejudice. This is a baptismal font from the 12th century. It's made out of marble. The place is huge. This is one of the chapels in the cathedral. These paintings are from the 12th century. This altar is just incredible. Look at all these carvings. Floor and these tiles are from the 13th century, so they won't let anybody walk on them now. They're remarkably well preserved. These are account rolls from 1314 from the priory that used to be here, monastery. Wow, what an amazing place. One of the best cathedrals I've ever been in. It costs £13.50 to get in, which is about 18 US dollars. But it's worth it because it's really like a museum. They have a lot of displays, a lot of history in there. And there's over 1,000 years of history in there. It's really, really incredible. If you're in this area, come to Winchester, see Winchester Cathedral. Really amazing. Had the Winchester Bible in there, which is 850-year-old Bible in its original scribe. It's so well preserved, it's incredible. You're not allowed to take pictures of it, but it was incredible. Having lunch at the William Walker. This is a pint of ESB, extra special order. The William Walker. This claims to be the oldest bar in England, established in 1002. I don't know if it's necessarily true or not, because I'm sure there are a lot of other ones that claim the same thing. But it's interesting nonetheless. That is the Winchester Town Hall. Another awesome building here in Winchester. Staying today in the town of Boscombe. Good morning. About to start my trip down the Jurassic Coast. It has a lot of amazing rock formations and ancient castles and settlements and things like that. Should be a lot of fun doing this for the next couple days. Starting with Old Harry's Rocks, which I will show you in a moment. Check out these cliffs over here, these white cliffs. Incredible. There is Old Harry Rocks. Incredible. It doesn't look like much when you first walk up. I mean, it's cool with the white cliffs and everything. Once you walk over onto the other cliffs, you can see how amazing those rock formations are. You got the one big rock formation with the arch in it. Then you got the two other ones on the other side. And the white cliffs all around. Incredible. This up here is Corfe Castle. It was built in the 11th century by William the Conqueror. So let's go have a look. This castle's way bigger than I thought it was. It's huge. The town of Corfe Castle right here. Big church over there. I'll have to check that out. This is one of the towers where the archers shot through those holes.
So the last little tower to talk about in this section is...
This is the guards' quarters inside the gate. You have to come through this little opening and around the corner to get to it. This castle was destroyed from the inside by Oliver Cromwell and his men in the 1600s. That's why it's in the state that it's in. It was an amazing castle, definitely worth the 12 pounds to get in. A lot of history. Awesome. Gonna do a little coastal hike. It's about 4.5 miles. It's supposed to be amazing views. Let's check it out. This is the town of Worth Matravers. Another pretty little English village. So I walked over a mile through town streets and through farmland, and this is my payoff. Wow. Stunning. This is crazy. I gotta go down here, but then I gotta go up this. This is gonna be insane. Zoinks. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Here we go. Wish me luck. Well, it was awful. That wasn't as bad as I thought. I had to stop a couple times. I'm at St. Aldham's Head. There's a coastal watch station here. See some people walking on the top there so you can get some perspective on how big this is. That was a good trail. A lot of excellent views, especially that one part when I first got to the cliffs. There was a nice cliff walk after that. Kind of got lost on the way back. Well, it's a loop, but I got lost. Ended up having to take a cow trail to get back to the regular trail and then climb over a fence. But it's all part of the adventure. It's kind of like the TGI Fridays of England, but the beer is cheap and the food is reasonably priced. All this was like 11 pounds, so that's not bad at all. Good morning. Today I'm continuing my journey on the Jurassic Coast. I'm at Lulworth Cove. The weather is horrendous. It's windy and raining, pouring rain. Actually, they're saying wintry mix. And it's about 2 degrees Celsius, which is about 36 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's cold, windy, and rainy, but I'm only here once, so I'm going for it. That is amazing. This area here is called Stair Hole. Stair Hole. So the original plan was to come here to Lulworth Cove and then hike to Dirtle Door and back, which is about a 2-hour hike. But the weather is just too horrendous. I've been outside for like 20 minutes. I'm already soaked. So I'm going to be driving to Dirtle Door. I guess I'll just miss the stuff that's in between, but that's okay. The cool thing is this is a really popular place. I'm the only one crazy enough to be out here today. No one else here. There it is. That is Dirtle Door. Not Dumbledore. Dirtle Door. That was awesome. And down here we have even more amazing stuff. Those white cliffs. This is crazy. Why am I here? Oh yeah, beautiful. This is Portland Castle. I'm in the Isle of Portland. And there are crazy people. What? Why? Here's another look at Portland Castle. Kind of a small castle. It's only open on the weekends this time of year, but at least I got to see it. It's unbelievable. It's snowing like crazy. And it's just November 20th. So I made it to the coastal town of Lyme Regis after a treacherous drive through the mountains and the snow, and there was cars spinning out all over the place and roads closed, but I finally made it. And I'm in this little Fiat 500, so I'm amazed I didn't spin out or get stuck, but here I am. I must be an expert driver. So let's check out Lyme Regis. The weather is so much better now. Precipitation stopped. There's no more rain and snow. Still cold and a little windy, but much better. Skies are clearing up. What a relief. This is the Lyme Regis High Street. Very lovely. Actually have a stream flowing into the ocean here. This is part of the old city walls. I'm in the town of Sidmouth, and what a view. Especially now with the sun out, it looks so good. Let's look the other way. This is the Church of St. Giles and St. Nicholas here in Sidmouth. I'm at the Kent's pub in Torquay. This is a Devon Amber, and it's mighty good. Otter Ale, really good as well. Both are hand-pumped craft ales. Chicken and leek pie, looks delish. Morning. Today I am in Dartmoor National Park. Got a beautiful day, much better than yesterday. We'll see what I can see at this national park. There should be a few cool things to see here. There's the little ponies. It's called Haytor Rocks. Plan is to climb up there, but it looks like it might be mighty slippery, so we'll see. I'm gonna try. Made it up here to Haytor Rocks. It's so beautiful with the snow on it. There's a big crack in the rock right here. Well, it's fun. It was supposed to be part of a larger circular trail, but I couldn't find the trail up there. It was really windy, and I didn't want to get lost in the snow, so I just went up and came back down. But the views up there were amazing. Those rocks were really cool. I'm in Widecombe on the Moor. That's the name of the town. Beautiful church here, and it's really amazing with all the snow and everything. This is St. Pancras Church on the moors. You can see all the moors in the background. Snow on them now. The tower of this church was finished in 1500, and it was started several years before that. Well, my car's stuck here. I was coming up this hill, and I had to stop because these horses were in the road, and then I couldn't get the car going again. Fortunately, this guy from this farm was coming out, and he's going to go get a strap so he can tow me up here. Hopefully, that'll help. This guy's an angel. With these horses, I could have kept going, but they were in the road. Didn't want to hurt them. I'm in quite a quandary right now. Well, that was quite the adventure / nightmare. So the farmer, his name was Stein. He's about 28 years old, young guy. He was able to tow me with his Land Rover Defender, and we got pretty far, and then we ran into somebody else who was also stuck. So we tried to get them out, but their car wouldn't move at all. They didn't have a tow hook on the front, so he couldn't tow them. We were able to get his car enough out of the way so that we could tow me by him, and I was able to get out of there. Stein spent well over an hour with me, and we spent 15-20 minutes with those other two guys trying to get them out. But what a gracious, wonderful guy. I asked him if I could do anything for him or give him any money. He said no, just pay it forward. So I will definitely do that. But what an adventure. I am going to just stick to the main roads today. I'm not going on any more side roads. The second time I've been stuck and almost killed, so done with the side roads today. So that's my experience in Dartmoor National Park for today. I'm in the town of Tavistock, which is a World Heritage Site. And you can see why. Look at these buildings. This is the town hall in Tavistock. Inside the town hall is a courtyard here. This is St. Eustatius Church. It's the parish church of Tavistock. And here I am. It's like a double altar. Actually, triple. A church was first built on this site in 981, but this church here was built in 1318, or at least parts of it were. They've added on to it since, but this church was first built in 1318. This is the Bedford Hotel, which looks like a castle. Got some Christmas decorations there. This is part of the abbey that was adjoining the church, which was also built in 1318, but it has since been destroyed, except for this arch. That was completely demolished by 1700, except for this arch. The information center here is the old police station. There's a couple of prison cells here. This is the old courtroom. And if the defendant was found guilty, he'd go down there to the jail cells. They would say, take him down. This is called jail ale.